Very good morning, cadets. Your monthly test is already over. So, the regular classes are now on. We are in chapter number 3, that is ruling the countryside from history. One video lesson related to this chapter is already posted a week back. Continuing from there, in this particular chapter we are going to study about the introduction of taxation by the British government. So, introduction of taxation, the problems faced by the British East India Company, all those things we are going to study in detail in this particular chapter. The last video session I explained about the permanent settlement system. Known as Zamindari system. In the permanent settlement system or in the Zamindari system of taxation, the tax was fixed permanently and Zamindar given the responsibility of collecting tax. So why it was called as permanent settlement system? Because the tax amount was fixed permanently. Means British East India Company promised that there will not be revision of the tax amount. That's the reason why it's called as permanent settlement system. But here you have to understand the permanent system of taxation, the collecting tax responsibility is given to Zamindars. Zamindars were given the right to collect a tax, and if a Zamindar failed to collect the tax and pay to the British government, partially he will lose his land. So today let us study about the problems of permanent settlement system. Why the British government introduced Mahalwari and Rayatwari system of taxation. So that is what we are going to study about. Problems of permanent settlement system. The permanent settlement system, however, created problems. Company officials soon discovered Zamindars were not in fact investing on improvement of land. What is this sentence? Because British officials felt that if the taxation was fixed, then the Zamindars will give importance to improving agricultural situation, but it is not happened. The revenue that had been fixed was so high that Zamindars found it difficult to pay. That is what I said. Even though they fixed the amount, but the amount which was fixed was very high. So because of that, Zamindars found it difficult to pay. Any Zamindar who failed to pay the revenue lost his Zamindari, the power of collecting tax. Numerous Zamindars were sold off at auctions organized by the companies. So the system of taxation, even though system of taxation was the permanent settlement system, but the amount fixed by the British East India Company was very high. That was one major problem. Continuing with the topic, by the first decade of 19th century, the situation is changed. Prices in the market rose and cultivation slowly expanded. This meant an increase in the income to the zamindars, but no gain for the company since it could not increase the revenue demand. It fixed permanently. What this paragraph explains? This paragraph explains that why the British officers felt that there is the need to revision of taxation, because company felt that when there is an increase in the income of zamindars because of the expansion of agricultural activity, but there was no gain for the company because they already fixed the revenue which is permanent. That's why they already fixed the revenue permanently. That's why they could not see any gain because of increased in the agricultural revenue. Even then, zamindars did not have an interest in improving the land. Some had lost their lands in the earlier years of settlement. Others now saw the possibility of earning without the trouble or risk of investment. As long as zamindars could give out the land to the tenants and get rent, they were not interested in improving the land. Now, why the land is not improved here? Because every zamindar was getting income without paying or without working. So that's the reason why the improvement of or the land was not done by the zamindars. That was the another major problem of zamindari system or the permanent settlement system. Another major problem of this system was that the villagers and the cultivators, they felt that the system was extremely oppressive. So they felt it is very oppressive. The rent to be paid to the zamindars was very high and his right on the land was insecure. To pay the rent, he had to often take a loan from moneylender, and when he failed to pay the rent, he was evicted from the land he had to be cultivated. He had cultivated for the generations. So, what is another major problem with the zamindari system of taxation? That villagers, they felt that the system was very oppressive, because they felt that the zamindars were asked to pay high rent to the land, and the cultivator felt insecure, and because of that cultivators were unable to pay the revenue or the tax. That's the reason why they were forced to evacuate or evicted from that particular place. So this particular problem was on. That is the reason why the British East India Company was forced to introduce a new system called Mahalwari. So British East India Company was forced to introduce a system called Mahalwari. Now what happened here? Okay, just you see what is Mahal. Mahal means in British revenue records, Mahal is a revenue estate may be a village or a group of village. So what is Mahalwari? Mahal means, what you would understand, it may be a village or a group of village. So according to the revenue records of the British East India Company, Mahal may be a village or a group of village. So naturally the Mahalwari system of taxation means definitely taxation imposed on village. Hope you are able to understand. Now the British East India Company introduced the system of Mahalwari. That is what we say, a new system is devised. By the early 19th century, many company officials were convinced that the system of revenue had to be changed again. Now what is the system of revenue to be changed again? The system of permanent settlement system. So the permanent settlement system has to be changed again. How could revenue be fixed permanently when the company needed more money to meet the expenses of administration? Now the British East India Company felt that they should not fix revenue permanently, because if the revenue was fixed permanently, then they cannot increase the revenue whenever British East India Company need more money to meet the company expenditure. So that's the reason why the system of Mahalwari was introduced. Now, in which part of India the Mahalwari system was introduced? In the northwestern provinces of Bengal Presidency, an Englishman called Holt Mackenzie devised a new system. Please write the name, Holt Mackenzie. Holt Mackenzie devised a new system which came into effect in 1822. So, which place? In northwestern province of Bengal. So in the northwestern province of Bengal, Holt Mackenzie introduced a new system which came into effect in 1822. He felt that the village was an important social institution in North Indian society and needed to be preserved. Now what do you mean by village is an important social institution? Because in North Indian society in those days, people were more attached to Sarpanch or the village head. So village was considered as one of the very powerful unit of social administration. Means it is very easy to collect village because Sarpanch or the head of the village always under the control of British East India Company. Moreover, Sarpanch can easily contact the people because he is a local man. Under his direction, collectors went from village to village for inspection of lands. So inspecting land, they started moving from place to place for inspection of land, measuring the fields and recording the customs and the rights of different groups. The estimated revenue of each plot within the village was added up to calculate the revenue that each mahal had to pay. Now, what is this? What entire statement explains? Now the British officials, they visited all the village. After visiting village, they personally inspected every land, and after inspecting the land area, then instead of fixing tax on a particular land holding, they fixed the tax on the entire mahal or entire village. So that's the reason why each plot within village was added to calculate revenue that each village or mahal had to pay. This demand was to be revised periodically. So what is the difference between permanent settlement system and Mahalwari system? In permanent settlement system, the revenue or the land revenue or the tax was fixed permanently, but here you can understand revenue was revised periodically, means the amount was not fixed, rather it is revised periodically based on the agricultural income, based on monsoon, availability of water. So it was revised periodically and not permanently fixed. The charge of collecting revenue and paying it to the company was given to the village headman. So what is the difference? Second difference between Zamindari system and Mahalwari system. You know, in Zamindari system of taxation, the tax was fixed on a particular holding, but in Mahalwari it was fixed on an entire village. Difference 1. What is the second difference? In Zamindari system of taxation or in a permanent settlement system, the tax amount was fixed permanently, but in this case it is not fixed permanently, it will be revised periodically. Second difference. What is the third difference? Third difference is, in permanent settlement system, responsibility of collection of tax, I repeat, responsibility of collection of tax was assigned to Zamindar, but here to the village headman. So that is the difference between Zamindari system and Mahalwari system. So the collection was given to the company was given the village headman rather than Zamindar. This system came to be known as Mahalwari settlement. So what is Mahalwari settlement? Mahalwari settlement means revenue fixed on a particular mahal. Mahal may be group or a group of village. So the revenue fixed on a group or a group of village is known as Mahalwari, because the revenue was fixed on a mahal. That's the reason it is called as Mahalwari. And the collection of revenue responsibility was given to village headman instead of Zamindar. So the Mahalwari system of taxation, introduced by Holt Mackenzie in 1822 in the province of North-Western province of Bengal Presidency. So that is what the Mahalwari system of taxation. So what question you can expect from this particular topic is that compare, or what is the difference between Mahalwari system of taxation and Zamindari system of taxation. So please, I explained you the three major difference between Zamindari and Mahalwari. Write down those important points. Take care. Wish you a wonderful day. Thank you.